Hey
Hello?
Amanda.
Yeah, for some reason I can't see how to unmute it.
Oh, I can hear you. The video's going back and forth, but I'm trying to figure out gallery view. So just bear with me like 2 more minutes, okay?
All right, not a problem.
Okay, I'll be back.
Unmute. There we go. That's much
Lady. Okay.
better.
How are you doing?
I'm I'm good. I'm okay. I'm better.
Good.
Just dealing
So,
with the TBI right now.
oh, good. Well, I would love for you to share all of that. So, I did hit record, and what I've been doing with everyone is so that they don't get too much anxiety about being recorded or interviewed or any of that. Like, just pretend you and I are simply talking back and forth, okay? And then if you mess up or we pause
Okay.
and talk about something different, I will clip all that out. So we'll get rid of the messed up parts, okay? And kind
Okay.
of put together,
All right.
something that just kind of shares your story.
All right.
Okay, so hello everybody. I am Amanda Burns with Ride Out of the Darkness, and we have Amanda here who has participated in Ride Out of the Darkness in the past, and she dove in to help us last year, and then right as the ride was coming up, we she kind of disappeared. And it took me a little bit to figure out that Amanda was actually in an accident right before Ride Out of the Darkness this past October. And she's got some experience in regards to, her own personal struggles, the own things she's overcome. So we're going to hear from Amanda so that she can share her experience, strength, and hope, and just some of the things that she's gone through and why Ride Out of the Darkness matters to her. So here is Amanda. Welcome, Amanda.
Hi. Thank you, Amanda. Well, like you said, I was trying to do right out of the darkness. My accident happened actually 3 weeks before. So
Wow.
my friends, in memory of me, because they didn't know if I was going to make it because I was in ICU, I think they said 72 days. Three of my friends, Petrie, Dino, and Blanca, they went out to the right out of the darkness for me, in memory of me, just in case of anything. And it was amazing. What actually happened was I was coming home on lunch break and a 95-year-old lady was trying to go to Panera Bread. And she made a left, crossing 3 lanes, and I ended up hitting her. And I didn't fly off from what they said and the pictures. I landed right on the top of her car, but I had
Wow.
my helmet, and my helmet actually saved my life. If I did
Wow.
not have my helmet, they said that I wouldn't be here. Mm, My pelvis broke. I broke almost every side, everything on the left side from the pelvis up. So even my clavicle scar, everything was kind of broke. I woke up in October. That's when I came to. I didn't know much, and then like 2 days later, I went to rehab. Doctors kept looking at me like I had 10 heads. So I was like, "What's going on?" Because no one told me what happened. I just knew it was an accident. That's it. So a doctor, she actually came in and she sat with me and she kind of gave me a short version of my story. I was like, wow, okay. I'm very lucky to be alive. It's been a process. I've been blessed. I used because I did fracture my pelvis. I couldn't walk for 3 months. They had me, not walking, bearing any weight. So I had to relearn how to walk again. Thank goodness I haven't had any pain. I haven't had any struggles. My orthopedic dismissed me. I want to say in January, and he was even surprised to do it. He was like, "Please call me if you have any issues," because I was already come getting in and out of a pickup truck, and with my own by myself, I didn't need help, and so they're
Nice.
very shocked. It's a blessing. It's a
Yeah.
blessing to be able to keep doing what I'm doing. So I tell people my story, and I have helped a lot. And the main thing, just helmets. That's my main thing. And my fiance, he's a writer, and he always wore the half shell helmet. And because of my accident, I was like, no, full face. And he
Yep.
got a full face and never complained about it. And
Wow.
that's been like my story.
Yes, so I am just so glad that you were able to heal. One, heal. Two, you were alive. And three, for you to heal so quickly and so well. I mean, that really is a blessing. And, we're so excited to have you back out again and meet everybody again. I'll tell you, when I first started writing, I was kind of thinking about this. When my little sister passed, probably a year after that is when I was like, I had a little taste of riding on the back with my now current husband as we were dating a little bit. And I didn't wear a helmet for the first 2 years of my learning to ride. And I think that anyone who might go through grief might go through periods of you life's so short, what's it matter, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's
Yeah.
it matter? My children were, in their 20s by then and things like that. And I'm like, it was just full force. Like, I just want this freedom. And when my husband and I started dating again, we ended up getting married. And he was like, yeah, no, you're wearing a helmet. And
Yeah.
and now, especially in the last 2 years, I have seen and witnessed. I mean, one of my husband's brothers just had the very similar experience than you, and he's still not able to feel some down there. I mean, it's almost like that same exact story, that freaking left-hand turn, and he was wearing a
Yeah.
helmet, but his pelvis and all of that is still broke. And same thing, if he wasn't wearing a helmet, not sure he'd be here. And my husband told me this story, and I'll just share this since we're talking about helmets, just for anybody else, those half shells. I was like, okay, well, I'll do that too, right before I went to full face helmets. And
Mhm.
heard of a couple stories where people fell off and they hit the curb, gone, just like that. So
Yeah.
I'm big on full face helmets too. So anything I can do to support that and your journey, kind of pushing that out, and that way we can educate riders. I don't tell other people how to ride. I've done it all,
Exactly.
I've done it in shorts. I've, not dressed for the slide. Like, anybody can do what they want to do, and I'm all for that. But if we can at least give some of our experience on what happens when you don't,
Yeah.
maybe we can prevent, a few things. And I had to also, just to throw that in there, like, I had to find the love for myself and my life again, and remember,
Yes.
like, yes, I'm, kind of just a little out there right now, just with the freedom and wind therapy, and I want the wind in my face, but there's so many people that love me, and I do want to see, I hope to have grandkids and stuff like that one day. So I had to finish thinking about the rest of my story and the rest of my life. And now I'm a firm believer in full face helmets, 100%. Even in
Oh
Florida,
yeah.
it is so bloody hot here.
I know.
Yep,
It
it's
is because
awesome.
that wind therapy, it matters because when I first came home, of course, I couldn't ride. I could barely walk. I got a golf cart.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
kid
just
you
to
not. I
have
was
it,
like,
just to be out
hey,
there.
I'm like, that's my wind therapy. I'm like, I'm sitting, I'm going only 20 miles an hour.
There you
Hey.
go. Hey, we gotta get creative sometimes. That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly. And what I'm planning on doing for the Ride Out of the Darkness is being a sponsor. Since I
Okay.
can't ride, because I did reopen my travel business.
Yeah.
So I think doing sponsorship is gonna be the right call for me
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
my story.
Yes.
Because I memories. I lost a lot of 2025 memories and some of 24. So it's
Wow.
like, why create new ones? I'm
There
gonna
you
create
go.
new ones. Don't dwell on the past. It's create new ones. And I have. I did a 6 month anniversary cruise on 6 months after my crash, and I'm set for a year cruise just
Nice.
to be a celebration of life.
Yeah. Well, then take this opportunity to share a little bit about your business so that I can, share that and we can redirect people. I don't know if we have followed you with Love Surrounds You on your, business Facebook page, but I'll get all of that if you'll shoot me over all of that.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about your business. How can people find you and what is it called and what is it that you do in the travel business?
I'm a travel advisor. So before the crash, my niche was just cruising. I love to be on cruises. I would cruise at least 4 times a year. As a single mom, that was hard, but I did it.
Yeah.
But now after the crash, it gave me a new perspective in life. Because like I said, I did lose a lot of memories. So
Yes.
that's my goal is to help families create memories. So my niche is like all inclusive resorts in Mexico, Jamaica, and Hawaii. And I'm on Google under Traveling Dreams, and my website's travelingdreams.com. And that's my main goal. Like, I did an event I think 2 weeks ago, and a lady came up. She was like, wow, you are different. Because I was giving her tips on how to sail by herself and not have to bring someone. And she never knew it was possible.
Yeah.
So it's like, I like to give tips. No, I'm not going to charge you for it. And I know some people do, but me, right now, it's about creating those memories, the
Yes.
bonds, because hopefully you'll always remember my situation, my scenario. I lost a lot, and a lot did. I went to Jamaica one year, and parts of that is there, but I'm like, okay, go back to Jamaica so I can create new memories. So
Yes.
that's the thing for me with the travel business is creating memories. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm gonna help you save. That's the main thing, but it's memories.
Yes.
Especially when it's younger kids, is they're gonna take that, with them for forever, hopefully.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love that. I love that. That's probably one of my most favorite things to do, whether it be in the air, on my motorcycle. Like I
Yes.
have been in Florida, Polk County, Florida at that all my life. So
Yeah.
I've definitely enjoyed seeing the rest of the world and what it offers. My husband and
Yes.
I just did a little anniversary trip to Montana, and we're both like, in love with like
Yep.
just it is. Of course, it's not snowing right now either, and it was just like perfect 70s weather. So we only got a couple days in, but it was definitely worth it. I'm like, we haven't done a week's long vacation in forever. So when I get to planning, I'll be hitting you up.
It is because when I came to, they told me I rode my bike to South Carolina 3 times.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's where I'm like, I must have loved the
Yeah.
scenery
Yeah.
because I do remember I turned one corner and mountains. That's all you
Yes.
saw.
Oh,
And
yes.
that's what it is. It's the memories, it's the scenery, the experience.
Yes, creating memories. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're about, Love surrounds you and Ride Out of the Darkness is a and that's why we haven't had a travel advisor. So, if you step into that, if you do sponsor, you'll get a booth anyways if you want to have a booth. But I think that would be awesome because the one thing we want to do is it's real easy to say everybody needs therapy if you're having mental health problems or you're struggling or you're grieving. They're the typical therapy, and we do. We
Yeah.
have a partnership with some wonderful therapists, But outside of that's what I was telling my daughter recently and my son. We came here, our souls came here. We were born to feel good and enjoy this life on this earth.
Yeah.
So what can we do to do those things, And sometimes traveling's expensive. Maybe you can find some deals. I always tease about getting a haircut, getting a massage. I mean, a variety of anything that makes somebody feel good, we want at the
Yeah.
Right Out of the Darkness and to partnership with, because if someone reaches out, and they've been stuck for a while and they've been struggling, or they just know they need to go on a trip, boom, we know who to refer to, and who to connect with, and what can we do as a whole to make people feel good and, like you said, create memories. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's what I loved about you guys when I found out because my oldest did have a lot of mental health issues when she was younger. She's an adult now and better, but that's what like led me to y'all.
Yeah,
And once I found out like what you did, what you guys were about, I was just in shock.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I've been talking about it like this past week a lot.
yeah. Well, we love it. We love it. And like I said, Florida kind of started off as the mother chapter. It's been 5 successful years. We're going into our sixth year. And as I grow, and want to work with other states and things like that, I keep telling everybody this is not my baby. This is everybody is birthing this to be what it is. I didn't
Yeah.
create the idea of the travel train. My Turn Moto, a lady on TikTok in North Carolina was like, I want to be a part of this and I have an idea. Well, bring it to the table. So any
That is
ideas,
awesome.
yeah, so any ideas you have to make it better, be a part of it, help it grow, bring something in that makes your heart happy, then we want you part of that. We want you there. So, anything you have, just bring it. Just bring it to the table.
All right,
Yeah.
definitely. Now one last question with the sponsorship, the one that I think is the hero, is has that been taken yet or
That's the
no?
presenting. So the presenting is the
Okay.
only one with one.
Yeah,
And that's
that
the
one.
Sun and Fun just because it's a 25, it's and I don't share this enough, so we're very, very grateful to the Sun and Fun, but the rally location we've had it at, they give us the hangar, that they give us the entire facility basically. So that's a $25,000 venue for just one day. So they automatically get the sponsors, that
Uh,
presenting sponsor spot. But then Hero, I think there's four left, and but there's some of all the other
okay.
ones as well. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Hero was
perfect,
right under
perfect.
that. So that
Okay.
would be
All
awesome.
right.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect, perfect.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
awesome.
Hey, anything else that you can think of that you want to share?
Nope, not that I can think of right now. It's just what you guys, I'm following you guys and we're gonna take it from there.
Amanda,
I'm happy
gives.
now I can
Yeah.
actually be there at Right of
Yes,
the
we are
Darkness.
too. We are too. We are too. Amanda, give one little piece of hope to somebody today who might be struggling. What would you tell somebody who might be struggling today and thinking about possibly not being here anymore?
There are people around you can talk to. You may think you're alone, you're not. We're all here. We're all here to support. And yeah, everyone may have different issues, but guess what? We're here. We got you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for doing this little interview with me. I'm going to clip it
Mhm.
together and it might take a few more days or whatever, Amanda, but
Yeah,
I'll give you
yeah.
a heads up when you start seeing it. I'm going to take the whole thing and I'll put that on the YouTube, but then you'll see me clip little pieces of this to kind of get your whole story out and things like that. So
Okay.
watch out for
Thank you
it.
so much.
Yeah, and shoot me
Thank
an
you.
email, reach out, or if there's anything else, or if you have questions when it comes down to, doing the sponsorship. And if you have more ideas that you want to do on your behalf that you want to share with people, then we can set up more of these, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking most likely I'll do the sponsorship today and then take it from there. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for all your support and your partnership and all your love for Love Surrounds You and helping others. And thank you for helping the community.
Thank you for you guys being there.
Have a beautiful day.
You as well. Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye.